For people who keep attracting toxic relationships or toxic patterns that we are getting involved in and thinking that things are going to work out, and we're addicted to getting a result, chasing after love because we don't already feel it now. And we are going to feel love by this companion giving us what we want, them taking our energy for granted, not giving us the respect, not giving us any attention. What if you changed that perspective, what you expect from others? Instead of thinking that I am chasing after love, embodying the energy of I attract love. I do not chase. Switch the neurological association to what you were trying to achieve with this other person, this other party. To I attract love, and things that don't work in my favor happen for me, doing me a favor. Bye-bye. Don't need them. We don't need you. There has never been a need. It was something that was missing from inside that we thought we had to get this person to make us feel that. And when you stop putting so much focus and emphasis on this one person and just embody you, embody how beautiful you are, embody how handsome, attractive, magnetic. Those qualities are not something that comes from thinking your way out of a problem. It's all thinking is going to do is put you in a state of survival, put you back into the autopilot mode. It comes from all of our automatic programming, conditioning. We think that we need to work our way out of bad relationships or attract in the perfect relationships for us to finally feel whole or complete. Those things you're looking for on the outside, if you don't feel them about yourself prior to starting into a relationship, if you don't already feel love, feel like you're having fun with your life and living in positive states, you're going to keep attracting people back to you that are going to mirror back to you the way that you feel, that there's something wrong in here, and that you're stuck, and that they're not going to give you what you want because that's what you expect. When you change that story from within, that you are good enough, you are attractive. You don't have to be like a person who needs to work only on their physical fitness or take steroids to get muscular or have a six-pack abs, be 10% body fat to attract the perfect female into your life. None of that exists. It's not real. When you when you show people the qualities that you have as an individual, as a being, you're being yourself and you're being authentic. I had someone mention on one of my videos that you're not whole and complete just for being you, that it takes another person to make you feel whole and complete. I disagree with that. Not that I was going to start an argument with the person. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but when your wholeness, completeness, to feel love about your life is dependent on another party, you're going to push them away from you because you don't already feel love. You don't already feel whole. Your state of consciousness and your vibration is not of an attractive person. So why would this person be attracted to you? Why would they be the end-all be-all or the match, the perfect match? Sure, that's great. But when I let go of needing love, of needing to be approved of needing to be dating somebody, I just started to have fun with my life, and I started to love my life again. Dating back about 10 or 12 years ago, I was still involved in drugs and drinking to mask and forget about the things I didn't like about myself. But when it wasn't about the dating apps, and I finally deleting all the dating apps, and I was trying to search for the perfect partner through social media and just became myself out in public. Wherever I went, to the bars, to the gym I go to, I became a lot more magnetic and attracted way better relationships when I just became the real me. But when I really stepped into myself and found the perfect partner, my life partner, my wife, is when I stopped looking and just started having fun and loving. And when I met her, well, I took a chance, messaged her and asked her on a date, but I was okay with her rejecting it. And she didn't reject. We went out on a date, and it led to going out on a second, third, or fourth, so on and so forth, to being in a relationship for a few years, and then we ended up getting married, and now we are where we are here. We've been married 6 years now. It's been excellent. But when I was still living through the lens that I was viewing the world when I was in high school, and girls made me feel like I was an unattractive man or boy at the time, and I guess I felt like I didn't have the physical physique of a man that they were attracted to, and just the way that I was treated by people in the school. And maybe I had programming that I was attached to people giving me attention, and when I wasn't receiving it, I felt the lack. So then I would just continue to attract girls to mirror back to me that I wasn't good enough. So then I always lived in anger, in judgment, and not wanting to just take a chance and allow myself to be rejected by people, to finally find someone awesome or cool. Not to say I didn't have any relationships in high school, but the ones that rejected me made me feel like I was no good. It led to me adapting the programming of being an unworthy man, of not being worthy of people who look a certain way. Now, people who I find have great physical features or has a pretty face, I thought anyone that I'm attracted to is going to treat me like complete garbage. And what was mirrored back to me between high school to probably my early 30s to my mid 30s before I met Beth was that physically attractive, beautiful women treat me like garbage, and they're all poisonous or toxic. So why was I ever going to get a woman that's physically fit and beautiful and have all the great qualities that I look for in a woman? It was never ever going to change. And it's because of my mindset around it. It was because of my belief system. And that the way I felt like that was because of me. So to get a different result, I'm going to have to change me. I'm going to have to change the way that I've been thinking, my programming. So when I just started to have fun and let go and stop treating people like I'm their enemy, they don't like me before I even know them, I just started to let go of that stuff. But even after being married with her for a few years, still before I really had this awakening, before I got on YouTube and just really became myself as of late, I still fucking dealt with some of that programming of, because I mean, when you're around the gym, you're around a lot of physically fit, beautiful women. People that are going to mirror back to you if you don't feel confident. When I became confident, not just because I'm in good shape now, but when I embodied a mindset of being confident, of being good enough for any woman out there, Not in an egotistical way, and not in a way that I am superior, just in a way that I am equal. And the ones that are repelled by my energy, it makes me laugh. And I learn to love that about them if they are repelled by me, and not judge them. Right? It's a completely different way of looking at life, and you're just in love with life for the sake of loving it. You are whole and complete just for being you. When you are authentic, you show up to a place like a public gym, like the real you. It's not trying to manipulate how others feel or view you. You're not chasing after their approval. You're not chasing love anymore, because love is in here. When your state of consciousness is not living in guilt, in resentment, in anguish, all those things are connected together in the state of consciousness chart. And when I've really studied, that's why I mentioned that book a lot, the Letting Go book by David Hawkins. Look into it, listen to it, or read it. I'm going to tell you. When I got to see all of the different states of consciousness that I used to live in, sure, I'd be happy sometimes, and I'd forget about stuff, and I'd be neutral or accepting. But I'd have to be on substances to not feel those things. And that's the reason why I identified, and I figured out that I just don't have to drink, so I quit booze too. And I haven't smoked weed since probably 10 or 12 years ago. But those are just all things that I adapted that I think I needed. But when I started to change myself, my outlook, I was projecting a completely different energy. The same way that I show up as the character that is healed, that is confident, that is the teacher, that is making a difference with people that resonate with my content. When I let go of trying to hide things about myself and was just completely open and transparent with you guys, those are the videos that have done the best on here. The ones I spoke about being ghosted, the ones I spoke about me being enabled by my parents when I used to just live with them to take advantage. I mean, they were paying the bills, so why did I have to save any money? So I was spending it on everything else: gas, weed, alcohol, cocaine, you name it. I became aware of that. I put on my big boy pants and I moved out. I found my life. They're still supportive. Still love my father. My mom, I'm still fortunate to have her around. She has Alzheimer's and lives in a home. Very terrible disease, but I'm just lucky to still have her around. And when I have the chance, I visit them and thank them all the time. So loving. But all of these negative, bad things that I've gone through that I admit here, I admit them because they're a part of me. They're the stepping stones to make the character that I have become. But I had to do a lot of inner work these past 2 years to get to the level of individual that I am today, that can navigate through relationships, even though I'm not seeking for a partner. I have the tools now to help other people be able to feel a source of love, a source of empowerment. And your power, your love, your sense of purpose, you feel a passion for life again when you get on this level. And we're not looking for it out there anymore. Not from pretty women, not from handsome men, not from people who were nice to us for a year and then started being assholes. None of that. You just let them be who they are. And it's not that we have an open door policy with them, that they can treat us like garbage and come in and out of our lives. No. The boundary is set. Someone mentioned on my ghosting video a 1 or 2, 3 strikes you're out policy. I like that because I use that at work with my trucking company. Probably shouldn't even get to the 3 strikes you're out, but give them a chance. If you give them a second chance and they fuck with that, there ain't no third. So you become strong you become a very powerful individual. And it's not we are being toxic positive. It's that we know our worth now. Coming from an individual who felt a lack of self-worth. I felt unworthy. I admitted that emotion, that conditioning, that program, and I meditated it for maybe 2 or 3 full months through Joe Dispenza's meditation of breaking the habit of being myself. I meditated getting the feeling like I'm unworthy because somebody treated me a certain way, because it would always trigger that emotion. And it would bring me back to the conditioned program. When I meditated all of that out of me, when somebody treats me in a particular way that would bring me back to that nowadays in the present moment, it just doesn't have that same effect over me, because I'm a very powerful individual. I'm very loving, open, attractive. I feel attractive, so other people feel I'm attractive. The same goes for you. We change that mentality of chasing after love and approval, or texting people who have ghosted us, or attractive people on your Instagram or Facebook that you got a message, or on the dating app, to I don't chase love, I attract. You will attract too. Start saying that to yourself this week. I attract love. I am whole and complete just for being me. I am an attractive individual. Nobody can tell me otherwise, because I feel that way about myself. So thank you for watching this one. We will see you on the next video.